Headliner Magic, we're coming to you today. Gonna show you a 2014 Chevy Silverado single cab pickup truck. And today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna actually install some brown stretch suede in this vehicle. And we're gonna show you how we do that today. Stay tuned. So we want to first start by taking down our center console here. And if you look, it doesn't have any indication that there's going to be any visible screws. But what you want to do is you want to actually notate that there's a little indentation here where we're going to actually reach in here. And if you had a flathead screwdriver, you could use that as well. But we want to reach in here and grab this piece and kind of pull it down like that. And it's just held in there with a bunch of little clips here. As you can see, these little locking tabs. And so once we remove this down, we're going to actually unplug all your connectors here. And they just have little locking tabs. You press those in and pull those out. I'm going to need a little tool here. There we go. So we'll get that little plate out of the way. And then inside of here, there's going to be two screws, one here and one here. And it's going to take a small Torx head bit. Remove those. And then from there, all we're going to do is pull this thing down, like so. Two little locking tabs that just push up in there. And so once this thing is down, then there's a wiring harness connector here. And we will remove that. And the way that this thing unlocks is it has a little swivel thing here that actually pushes it in and locks it in. So it kind of helps pull it in and pull it out of place. And all you do is just pull this locking tab down in order to get that out of there. Once that's out of the way, we'll put that on the dash. And then you want to take your mirror and turn it straight. So that way when we get ready to pull this headliner down, we don't knock this mirror down. That's very important. You could also remove it if you feel uncomfortable leaving it up, and it's just a little Torx head screw there. Voila. We'll get that up and out of the way. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and get ready to remove this visor. And it's gonna be the same process on the other side, but just wanna show you the one side, and that way you guys will know exactly what to do. So here, we'll go ahead and get this thing out of the way. And if you look here, this clip has a little tab here in the back, and we're gonna use our little hook to reach in here and pull this down. And that'll give us access to the screw that's there. Alright. So then we got that screw out of place. This thing, it's loose, and we're gonna just leave it there until we pull the board out. But it's definitely out of the way. And then on this other side here, there's a cover that goes on here. And I'll show you guys this. When that cover is mounted there, all we're gonna do is just come in here, and there's a little opening here We'll reach in there and unlock it. And slide this thing out and pull it off. There'll be 3 Torx head screws in here, which we will remove those. And on this particular one, there's no mirror, so there's not going to be any wiring. Okay guys, so next we're going to actually attempt to do our handle here. And in order to access these screw holes, there'll be a little opening here at the top. And we will use our little hook and pull that down. That way we can access those 2 holes there. And this will actually be using a socket bit, which is a 5/16. Are a little long-winded, so we got that off of there. There's a little washer tab on the back here. We dropped one, but I'll get it in a second. So now we got our handles out of the way, the visor clip, and our center console. The last thing that we'll be removing from the truck is right back here is these little locking hooks, and there's 2 on each side, but we'll take the one out and show you guys how we get that out. And it actually has the socket as well. Here we go. That thing out has a long bolt on there too. Yeah, but comes out real easy there. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and remove all these other few pieces, and then we'll come back to you and show you how we remove the board out of here. All right guys, so all of our accessory pieces are out of the vehicle here, and we're getting ready to remove this board, and we're gonna show you that process of how we take out this single cab headliner board out of the vehicle. What we want to do is, in this particular case, we're only going to remove this one pillar here, and after we remove that, then we'll pull this trim down here, or we'll go ahead and remove the trim just a little bit, kind of sticking on the outside of the door, and we'll just come in here and grab this pillar and just pull it out of there like this. And just sit that out of our way. And now that gives us free access to the board here to get ready to pull it down. Now there's going to be this little long wire here on the board, and we basically just remove that off of the board by simply just pulling it off. There's a little microphone here. I'm going to get on top of here and unplug that as well. There's a little locking tab. Let me grab my little hook. There we go. All right, guys, so I'm just going to be pulling this thing out, this pillar. So I'm gonna show you that this wire runs to the back of the actual light on the back side of the truck here. So as we pull this board out of the pillar, it's ready to come down. We're gonna remove this wire off the board. And now everything is free and this board's ready to come right out.